Hello, Leo. How are you guys doing? This is your reading. Let's see here, Leo. Okay. I'm just gonna clear the energy really quick. Okay. The Hanged Man. You see things differently than the rest of the world right now. Honestly, it's kind of like you're on your own little planet. Like nobody else around you, nobody else gets the things that you get. Like the new understanding that you have come into, other people don't. They can't grasp it. You're seeing things in a completely clear way at this time. You know, the Hanged Man, it's not a card of action, right? And look at this glowing light around his head signifies enlightenment. That wisdom comes from these times when we are still and we can assess, which is why it's so wonderful that we have this great ability to look back. But regardless, there's a decision being made here with the Seven of Pentacles. You have put time and energy into something that didn't produce anything. I feel like it's a person here, and you're not down with that anymore. And it kind of feels like the second you pull away is right when they want to come charging in. And it's kind of like they better have a really good opening line here, because you have the Queen of Swords. So, with this Queen of Swords, you're standing in your power. You know what you deserve and you know what you don't deserve. And you're definitely not going back to a situation in the past where, you were attacked, or you were just never appreciated for who you really are, where nothing would really grow there. You couldn't build anything with this person. And so why would I put more into that? That doesn't really make any sense. But it feels like they're, feels like they're really a manipulative person, and they're going to try to trigger you here, I think. With this Five of Cups here, we had Temperance in the reverse at the bottom, and the Lovers in reverse. So they are choosing not to be in alignment. They are choosing not to heal from this circumstance, and they are disappointed. It's almost like somebody wants to convince you to come back, but they kind of want to tell you that you're not that great in the process. And it's like, excuse you? Like, well, what are you doing here? Go away. Why is this happening? You have the Strength card. They don't like seeing you in your power. You're in your power and you're taming your own energy here. Also, look at this as an opportunity for you to show yourself that you have the ability to not be triggered, that you have the ability to tame the beast within, right? Her hands are right in this lion's mouth, and she is calm, and this lion's energy is so cute on this card. I was just looking up at her. But, she's not fighting fire with fire. She's not trying to fight the lion. So this is about somebody coming at you with a particular energy, right? And you not engage. It's like best for you not to engage. Yeah. You have the Ace of Swords and the World card here. Someone is going to try to trigger you, try to provoke you, and it's just like best for you at this time. Spirit is saying, like, don't just walk away. There are like, how many more cards of walking away can you possibly get? Even this Five of Swords is a card, or Five of Wands is Five of Cups, sorry, is a card of walking away. It's like if he was to turn around, he would see that there's two cups still up here and there's a bridge to go to this town where there's a castle. Like, are you going to sit here and stare at these cups and cry all day? What the heck is the point of that? And, you know, am I going to stay here where someone's going to keep charging me with a sword? I'm good, you know, new. Aces are all about new. There's new information that is coming towards you. You know, this is about putting up a boundary. Here, she has boundaries all around her in this World card. She is a sorceress. She can make anything happen any way that she wants it to. Like, she can create anything that she wants to create at this time, and she knows where to put her boundaries. That's it. She knows she doesn't need other people for things. She knows that the only thing she needs is within. So this is why this boundary is completely surrounding her. That doesn't mean you close out the world around you, but it just means that you can get everything that you need from yourself. And when it comes time to an ending and a new beginning, you see that more clearly. There's an in-between time, in between ending something with one person and before you start something with someone else, right? And that time, paying attention during that time, because that time is about you. It's not about this one. It's not about that one. It's not about them or them. It's about you. And Spirit doesn't want you to miss this time, because you do a lot of remarkable growth and you make a lot of progress during that time. When you invest everything into yourself, there are no blocks. That's the Chariot card, has no blocks in front of them, completely balanced. And the Chariot card has all of the tools that is collected from all of the other cards here. Okay, he's holding the same thing that the Magician has. Okay, also, you know, she's holding it on the World card here. She has the slivers of the moons. He has the star crown from the Empress. There is this here that you can see on the Lover's card. You know, I mean, everything is here that has been collected along the journey of the Fool's journey, right? And you're gonna look back to assess and move forward. Or, I need to pull this, I'm gonna pull this, this is what I could pull from this situation. He's not collecting things that he can't use for the future, that are gonna help him, that are gonna benefit him. Male or female doesn't matter, but that's what you're doing now. When you know, you have learned what you can learn from the past, and you're going to use that as a tool for your future. That's where you're going. And doing that, that's what creates no blocks for you in this life. Going out into the unknown though. You may feel compelled to do something to step out of your comfort zone. And it feels like people that you are around are going to fade away, and you're going to meet other people that you're going to move into. There's a shifting that's happening here, and you're not going back. There is no going back. And there is a part of you that it feels like when this is all happening, and when you're going to feel compelled to go forward, to go different places, to be around different people, to move, even to change jobs, to change relationships, everything. It's like a lot of things. And this overwhelming feeling to pull and to do these things is only going to get stronger and stronger. And the people that you are around, that's the same, that is pulling you, keeping you from this higher vibration, from this enlightened perspective that you have reached. You know, enlightenment is not something you reach one time and then you're there. That's it. You know, there's always new levels. There's always more to it. It's never ending. You know, that's life. That's the best part, is that there's always going to be more, you know, more available to us. We're limitless. And so you've reached it's like a bigger one though, you know, it's a more significant level here that you've reached. You've been at the border for a long time. Like, long. But now you're crossing it and there's no going back. And it's so exciting and it's so wonderful. But Spirit is trying to show you first that there is nothing here. Because if they presented you with the option of going before, you would choose to stay because you are comfortable, because of what you know, and because you believe that there is something here for you, wherever it is that you are. You believe that there's something here for you that's not. So Spirit had to show you, let me leave you here where nothing is growing. And nothing is growing and nothing is growing. And let's see how you like that. If you don't like that, I know you don't like that. You don't like that because it's not supposed to be here. It's supposed to be somewhere else. And you're getting that insight. And then now the opportunity to go comes and you will go. Right? Somebody wants to come in here. It looks like, are they ever going to make a move? I might as well just forget that they even exist here. Like, I'm done. But that's them making a move. It's kind of like, yeah. Their moves are like that. You know. But you have the Fool card here. So, Aries. Coming in quick, you know, they are a person that, like, approaching you is teaching them a lot about themselves with this Page of Swords and the Three of Wands. So it's like, that's quick progress, right? Yeah, look at the Tower. This is fast. This is going to come in quickly now. Quick, things are happening faster now because, you know, you got out of this wounded place. And the Star, you're willing... You know, the Star is, you know, it really talks about healing, yeah. But after the healing is done and now magic can happen, you know. It's kind of like once you realize that, like, you can heal yourself from anything, you could never really be broken. You know what I mean? Like, no matter how many times your heart breaks, it can always be put back together by you. By you. How magical is that? It's just a little magic that gets, like, burst into your life, into all different areas, little, like, hints of magic. And you just be glowing. And people are going to say this to you. Say this. And people that are left out in the cold and they see you walk by with this star light, you know, they're going to compliment you. They're going to, and it's going to awake a spark in them. It's going to give them a chance to start their own little fire, you know. In a good way. It's just collaboration here. You know, meet somebody that's really, really helpful. That's destiny for you to meet this person. It's destiny. Destiny has to happen. And it's going to be an offer that is going to be something big and be something really, really meaningful and be something that you have wanted for a long, long time that just, like, hasn't really happened, and it's left you kind of fighting on your own here. And you decided to take this time to say, what can I learn from this with the Five of Wands, right? That's what you did, especially when you have this Queen of Wands and the Ten of Cups here. Wow. The Queen of Wands, no matter what situation she's in, she's, like, figuring out how to use it to her advantage. That's just who she is. Gonna do it. You know, if she is out here, you know, with these Fives of Wands here, they're not using swords, they're using wands, they're learning how to fight. So it's, yeah, conflict, but you can learn a lot in conflict. And you can be this person that knows how to kind of, anytime that the Queen of Wands falls, she just falls into a better situation. You know what I mean? And when somebody attacks her or, like, says something with words, she knows how to respond with a really quick, witty comment like that. You know what I mean? That's Queen of Wands energy. It's very, I always know how to use things to my advantage, you know. And that's what you've done. That's what you've done. And you made it joy, you know. It's kind of like if you were, it's like popping into my head, could be having something to do with kids. You might meet a person with kids, or a person that you like, they happen to have children, or you meet someone at like a friend's kid's birthday party or something like that. I don't know. But it's just like popping into my head, like, let's say you want to have a birthday party for these kids, right? And you have these huge elaborate plans or whatever, and it's like themed, and they're supposed to send you something or something, but they send you the wrong thing. And you're like, okay, well, we'll just do this instead. And it's like something that's so cheap, and it's like homemade, you know, making a mask out of like a cardboard box or something, you know. But they have a blast and they love it, and everybody's just raving about it, and the kids remember this for the rest of their lives. Every time they see you, you know, so it doesn't have to be that at all. It doesn't even have to involve kids, but it's just like there's something about, you know, how to take a misfortune and turn it not only into great or you looking good. It's not even about you looking good. It's just about the joy to be had. I'm alive, right? There's an opportunity for joy to be had at this time. So let's do it, you know, in a very natural way. It's not a forced way either. That's like a victory. It's a huge victory, you know. So if you feel this spark of inspiration to speak out or to create an idea of a situation like that, the Spirit is saying, like, yeah, do it. Follow this inspiration, because I feel like you're going to get this burst of inspiration. And I feel like maybe in the past, when you had these bursts of inspiration, could be reminiscent to something that you had an idea about before and that you tried to go through with before. And it didn't work out, but the opportunity is here for you now, because there's something that you did. There's something, you got over somebody who betrayed you. You thought you were over them already, but it was too soon. You weren't all the way over it. Why not? Nine of Pentacles is somebody who's so good on their own, just thriving on their own, right? And that's what you did. Yeah, look at this, the Devil. Look at this. It could have been a Earth sign or Aries. You have the Emperor here, and you have the King of Pentacles here. So that is Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Sorry, my brain. It's like they held back. They refused to put burdens down. They refused to take action towards you. They just disappointed you in every way. And, you know, you tried. You really, really tried. And it was just like being in this prison with this person, you know. And I feel like they took advantage of you financially as well. And they didn't want you to have options to move forward. Like, look at this Death card. No. Could have been a Scorpio. Could have been a Libra. Regardless of what it is, this person might be trying to come back in. They did some introspection and now they want to come forward. But you know what? I feel like they did spend time alone, but they didn't really do the work with this Nine of Swords. It's like not really, though. It's like Temperance is reversed with this person. They do not want to heal this, because they don't want to lose focus of it. They don't want to let go of it. But they still want to be able to go out and do whatever it is that they want. It's just like not good energy, and you're manifesting like a whole other situation that has nothing to do with this. Yeah, Six of Swords flew out with the Lovers. You're like, I am done. I am so moved on. I'm done. Done. Thank you for the experience. Smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. Okay, so thank you. I've learned. I have taken what I can learn from that, and now I'm going forward. There's somebody else for me. Could be a Gemini. Doesn't have to be. Could be a person that you met in Gemini season. Doesn't have to be. could be someone that you're talking to now, a new person that is just, you know, yeah, I kind of feel like you're like, did I make the right choice or did I not make the right choice here? Knight of Swords. There's people and things that you cut out. Could be several. And now you have several new options and ways that you could go. And, you know, it's kind of, it feels a little bit annoying because I feel like you want to know. You want to know what's going to happen before it's going to happen. You want to know, and then you want it to happen like this. Like really, really quickly. It's kind of like you go through things so quickly, but you want to go through them even quicker. Like, people are like, how do you get through things so fast? And you're just like, you know, what are you talking about? This is taking forever. And everyone's like, it's been a day. Relax. But you're not losing focus though. You're not losing your focus. And whatever helps you maintain your focus, like that's what Spirit wants for you at this time, because, you know, whatever it is that you're focused on something. Yep. You're focused on something because you want to manifest something. Could be a lot of things. Doesn't have to be one thing, but you're definitely focused on it and you believe in it. And you're like, I'm doing this. And whatever it is that's going to make that more joyful for you or easier for you, Spirit wants you to do it with the 10 of Cups. Yeah. And don't like feel bad about doing that. Like if you can do your work in your pajamas and that just brings so much joy to your day, do it. Okay. You know? If you are focusing so much on something and you would rather just go out to eat for lunch. And it's like, well, some people would say, well, you know, if you go out to eat, then you're leaving. And then you got to think about all the time there and then all the time to come back. And it's taking away time. But it's giving you so much more time because taking that break like that and getting out into the world, like maybe that makes you so refreshed that you focus so much more when you get back to it. Versus if you just ate and worked at the same time, but you're actually accomplishing less by doing that. So there's something about you are very focused, and how can you make that focus more enjoyable for you? You're gonna feel pulled to break away from this focus to fulfill things of joy. And then you feel kind of guilty because you're like, no, I should be more focused. You're being too difficult on yourself, and Spirit wants you to get away from that. With the 5 of Swords and the 6 of Swords, this is looking back and reflecting and being too hard. It's like, you know what? Move forward. Maybe in the past you didn't really get things done because you didn't have the focus that you have now. But that doesn't mean you need to be like, focus. You know, you're doing great. You're in alignment. You have clarity here. And you have justice coming in. So this is a good time for you. You're doing things. You're creating movement here. This opportunity, you're not going to miss it. You know, you are abundant. You walked away from what you needed to walk away from. And it's here. This is the 10 of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. And the Sun. The perspective that you gained is the joy. What you're walking away from, it feels like being so hard on yourself. Your own doubts, your own fears, all has to do with you. All of it. And that's how you're getting this beautiful beauty coming into your life. Can be a loyal person. Can be abundance. This is a legacy. This is the card of happily ever after. This is the best card in the deck. This is the card that we all want. This is the card of I got this opportunity for this great career. This is the opportunity of I have a new house and we can live here forever. This is the opportunity of I met the love of my life. This is the card of, you know, I'm living in my bliss. I'm living my dream. The desire that I'm trying to deliberately manifest is here. That's the 10 of Pentacles. So what desire are you trying to deliberately manifest? Can be multiple, because we got multiple things going on in this card. Hello. So I feel like that's why it has taken some time, and you've used your heartache to your own advantage. It feels like not too long ago you had a major heartache that happened, and you have discovered how to use that to your advantage, not to your own demise. And other people don't get that, and other people want you to be sad a little bit, it feels like. People are like, I know really deep down you're not happy. And you're like, no, I am. Really? I am. And they want to go back and talk about this person. Could be a Virgo. I keep getting the Hermit for this person. But the Six of Cups is this card of don't go back. No. It's going to be the same crap, and you know it. It's going to be the same crap, and you know it. Moving forward. Somebody might be leaving this situation to be with you. King of Swords. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. We have the Scorpio card here also, Death. So there's a situation that they are leaving. Somebody that's leaving a relationship, they really left, really, and they want to reach out to you. And I don't feel like this was something that you were involved with this person while they were in a relationship. Not what I'm talking about. Not your reading, not your message, not anything. This is something where maybe somebody recently left a relationship and they are ready. And I feel like they're ready to be with you, and they're getting in line with their fate here. Wheel of Fortune is like, they've been in alignment and something is not right with this person. Look, because this Death card, what I put it right on top of the Hermit. So inside they weren't right. They got in the relationship. They did the internal work to get right, because the relationship wasn't really that right. It was right enough, right? To be in it. Like nothing crazy wrong with the person, but it's just like some people are your people and some are not, you know. There's just a particular person that's for you, you know, you feel that. They didn't know what was going on. They got in this relationship. They gave them the space, though, to heal themselves and to see within themselves. And now they're following this star. But they decided to finally break this lantern and let that star out. And that is, this relationship is over. It's not fulfilling me. It kind of never really did. But I needed some work to do. And I didn't deliberately, you know, I don't feel like they deliberately tricked this person into a relationship. It's just, it's what both of them, you know, needed for the time being. But yeah, like the Five of Cups, the Three Cups spilled over. Someone has lost their taste for wine. I'm not trying to compare the taste of wine to a person. But it's like that energy. It's like the same stuff isn't cutting it anymore. And it used to, but it's not now. But they want to collaborate here. They want to come forward with you. I don't know if you know about who this person is, but it's definitely something that's in alignment with what you are manifesting. So, yeah, you have the Fool. Could be an Aries, doesn't have to be, but it's definitely a person that's very loyal, and it's definitely a person that, you know, has worked on themselves, that, you know, travels and sees this world. I feel like they respect other cultures in a different way, and they respect people in their struggle because they have struggled. So when they see other people struggling, they feel that. They feel something for that, and they want to do something to help it, or they want to say something to help it. But they've reached a balance with not taking on too much. Because I feel like in the past they took on too much, and now they're ready for their own personal victory here because they have reached a place of learning that balance. So I feel like maybe a lot of people in this person's family, was sick and they needed to take care of them, or they just had obligations with family. It feels like more extended family that they had to do. And maybe this person was even taken advantage of by friends. They're just like 100% a giver, and without knowing all of the truth behind this situation here. But they have reached a point now where they want a commitment, and they want a commitment with you. Wow. Okay. I feel like this is going to shock you. It may even be two people. Look how I have these two kings in the tower now. This could be multiple people. You got something going on here. Regardless, love is here for you. Look at this. It's time. Look at the three. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get a charm. You have a dog. Loyal. This person is grounded and loyal. Finally, your person loves you unconditionally. Dogs love you unconditionally. They may have a dog. You may meet them when they're out walking their dog. You might have a dog and they really love your dog. Maybe somebody else has a dog and you go and see this person and the dog just like loves both of you or something. It's like animals give you signs, right? And there you go. This kind of little dog. Maybe you will see this kind of dog around the time when you connect with this person. Okay? Let's see if anything else. A sailboat. Wow. All I keep thinking about is that 6 of swords where she is, doesn't matter male or female, but they are moving away from the choppy waters into the calm waters. They are leaving an island where there is nothing left and going to a new island that, is paradise. You may be invited on a boat with this person. You may see a boat around the time when you see this person. This could also be on TV or, on your phone or something, on like a social media app. It doesn't necessarily, just see the word boat somewhere doesn't necessarily mean that it's like, are going on a boat with a dog. But these are just little clues that Spirit wants you to know, that to keep up the faith here, because this is coming for you. Okay, thank you so much, Leo, and I hope I see you next time.